What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back again with another video. And today I will be talking about the power of saying yes, right? So like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you. Let's get into it. So there's this movie called Yes Man, right? Or Yes Man. It's with Jim Carey. And normally I'm not a big Jim Carey fan, right? Like I don't really like his movies, like at all. Maybe if I was like 2 years old, I would like his movies, but I'm not a fan of his, right? But I remember before I was watching this movie called Yes Man, right? And basically I saw it when I was a little jit, right? And when I was young, I was like, you know, I didn't really understand it. I thought he had like gone under like a magic spell or some shit, right? And you know, I thought it was good when I was a kid, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's a movie. Right? I didn't really understand it. But then, you know, I watched it a couple weeks ago, and I was just chilling with my homegirl, and we started watching it. And you know, it's funny because me and her are like basically on the same tip, right? Like, she's on some I'm trying to be positive vibe, and I'm on the same shit, right? Like I'm trying to be more positive than I used to be. And it's funny because like watching the movie, it's like he goes to he basically goes to like a self-help seminar, right? And he's like, say yes to life, say yes. And it's funny because I remember one time I was like chilling with this girl, and we were like high as fuck, right? Like, I was so high, and I was trying to I was super tired, right? Like I had just came from working at my grandma's house. Like I was doing a bunch of shit for my grandma. I woke up super early, and I was just super tired, right? And I was just like, I just didn't have any energy because I was just like, I was dead as fuck, right? And I smoked, and when we were chilling, I was chilling with her. We smoked too, and the smoke, I saw that the smoke was draining my energy, and I was like, damn, yo, I just realized something. But I was real tired, right? And I was like, damn, bro, why am I so tired? And then the thing is like, in order to like mount a girl, you have to have energy, right? You have to have like more energy than her in order to like get through her defenses, right? And it's funny because I was seeing her defenses and all this stuff, and it's like, and it was basically like, oh, do you want to keep trying? And I was just like, no. Right? I was so tired. Like right now I'm chilling right now, right? I feel like on some, like I don't smoke weed, but yesterday I was like chilling with like Smoke Purp and a bunch of like rappers and stuff, and my boy Isaiah. And you know, like when you chill with like rappers and shit, everyone is like smoking. So it's like the whole crib was like weed, like a big ass hot box, and I had gotten high, and this is the first time I got high in like, what, I don't know. I've been getting high because I was telling my homegirl the other day, and I got high too, but like not really high, but just like I smelled the smoke. It's like when you smell the smoke, you get that contact high, you know. But whatever. So I got real high, and not like real high. It's just like I have THC in my body right now, right? So it's like I'm not high, but whatever. I forgot what I was talking about. Whatever. I was high as fuck, and I was it was telling me like, oh, can you know, like I was just telling myself like I can't do it, like I can't get this girl, right? Like I can't, because she was giving me a lot of resistance, right? I don't know. My bad. I'm just thinking like girls weird. Whatever. She was just giving me a lot of resistance, and it's like you can't. I don't know what she was on, bro. But yeah, she was giving me a lot of resistance, and it was like every time I try to advance, it's like it was asking me like, oh, you think you can do it? And I just kept saying no. I can't. I'm too tired. And it was like I saw her like mind or whatever, or like it was like I saw like a fantasy of her mind. And it was like a big ass gate, right? And it was like they had a giant door, and it's like I had to lift the gate, and it's like, can you lift this gate? And I was like, nah, man, it's way too heavy. And then every time I said I can't, right? Every time I said no, every time I was negative, it's like I would see my energy deplete. Like just saying no, just saying that I can't, made me defeated. But when I said yes, I can, it's like I saw like yellow and green instead of red, and I was like, what? That's crazy. And I realized, oh, okay, it's the words that you say to each other, right? It's about how you speak to yourself, right? It's like I would always hear that all my life, but then you know, I wouldn't really like put into into practice. You feel me? Like I would hear all my life, oh, it's about the words you speak to each other, yourself. You gotta say these words to yourself. But it's like, yeah, it really is the words that you speak to yourself, right? You gotta have affirmations. Like that's when I realized, and it's funny because she had like affirmations in her bathroom, right? And I was low-key judging her. I was just like, damn, it's kind of lame, right? And I was judging her, and it's funny because now I see why she did it, because it's like it's literally the way that you speak to yourself, the things that you say to yourself. Because I always tell the story about how like there was this girl in my high school, right? And she would just wait by where my mom would pick me up at, and what would happen is that I would just like circle the school, go circle, like just like walk around the school for like 20 times, and then just wait for my courage to build up so that I can go talk to her and just like, you know, I'm gonna do it now. And it's funny because it's like right after I wouldn't do it, it's like I would just get in the, like she would leave, and then my mom would come pick me up, and I would be super relieved, but at the same time I'd be super disappointed in myself, and I just tell myself like, damn bro, you're such a pussy, like, oh, you can't talk to girls, you're such a bitch, you're scared of cat, and I'll say these horrible things to myself, right? And the thing is, it's like I remember there was this one day I was like thinking to myself, like, should I say mean things to motivate me to go, or should I be nice and be like, you know, it's all right, Nick, don't worry. But then I thought, like, because I wasn't sure, you know, because the thing, and it's so funny because it's like I realized it's because I feel like it's because my mom was in the car, right? And that's how she would talk to me. It's like she would say horrible things to me, right? And it's like, and now when I look back on it, I should have been saying better things. You feel me? Like I should have been saying nicer things to myself. I should have been encouraging myself and like, you know what, Nick, it's not the end of the world that you didn't talk to the girl, bro. It's like you can try again tomorrow. You know, it's, you know, instead of like, you fucking pussy, you fucking didn't do shit. You know, it's like I feel like that's why a lot of times we can't go to girls, right? Or we it's hard for us to go to girls in public because it's like, oh, you know. I was thinking about making a video called "Anybody Have a Pen," right? Because I was watching Black Knight last night. It was such a stupid movie. like that. Like I was just watching it, losing brain cells, right? But one thing about the movie that got me is, you know, like Martin Lawrence, he was like in the middle of a crowd. He's like, "Anybody got a pen?" It's like he embraced it. I want to make a video about that. But yeah. The power of yes, bro, is like basically like, you know, like the reason I'm saying this, right? Like I name dropped Smoke Purple shit. I was at his crib last night, or like I was at his crib and he was there, and you know, it's funny because there was a tattoo artist that came before me, right? Like they hit up a tattoo artist, they're like, yo, we need someone to tap perp, and then he's like, my boy was like, yo, come tap perp. So I come and go tat him, and then they were telling me how like there's another tattoo artist, but then he just like did one tattoo, and he did, and they were like, oh, he sucked. That dude sucked because, you know, he didn't want to tattoo anybody, right? And the thing is, I was super tired, right? And I wasn't, you know, I was kind of on the same tip. I understood him. I was like, damn, bro, I fell asleep. I was falling asleep on the way here, bro. Like it was already an hour drive, and I was like, damn, bro, I'm already falling asleep. I kind of don't want to tattoo like anybody, like too many people. You feel me? Like there was like I was down to just like tap perp, and that was it. But then the thing is like, you know, I was just like, fuck it, bro, I'm already here, might as well just fucking do it. So I was just like, all right, bet, whatever. And it's funny because they're all just like hyping me up and shit, and they're just like, yo, I fuck with dude, bro, because he said yeah, the other dude said no, right? And you know, and the thing is, it's like, I don't know, it made me feel like more accepted there, right? Like more accepted with everybody. Because the thing is like I didn't even, and it's funny because I didn't even have to like tattoo that many people. Like I got to go home in an amount of time. I'm not gonna say the best amount, because I'm on like 5 hours of sleep right now. But you know, I got to do my thing, and I like how I wanted, right? Even though I said yes, even though I just accepted it, I didn't have to do it, right? I didn't have to like overwork myself and shit. You feel me? So it's like, it was chilling. So I was like, all right, bet. And but the whole point of it is like, it just made me realize, it's like, sometimes you will have a challenge, right? Sometimes you'll have a, why is this guy standing in the, why are you standing in the way? I don't understand. Why are you just standing there? It's like he was walking straight into me, bro. For what reason? I just want to know, for what reason? And this dude stays looking at me. Alright, anyways, with that being said, I'm in the video here. Basically, sometimes there will be a challenge. You gotta say yes, and sometimes even though you say yes, the challenge might subside and you might get your way. You feel me? And you might not even have to do the thing. Like, everything's an illusion, bro. Everything's an illusion. So like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. If you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Torius. I 6 for interviews, and I will make a video talking about your question in the video. With that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.